Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the ESO series. I'm so excited to be back, guys. I know guys, I've missed you guys and I know you guys have missed me so much as well. I'm sorry I've been missing in action. You guys, we're almost at 2K subscribers. I'm so excited. Thank you to the new subscribers who have actually been following since I've been away for almost about a year. I know, right? Like, yeah, it's been about a year I've been away, but yeah, I'm back and let's get straight to the point. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys how to deal with clients as a freelance creative professional, how to avoid bad clients, how to avoid clients from hell, actually, that's what I call them, and how to maintain the clients from heaven. So you guys stick around with me, especially for designers like myself, creative stylists, makeup artists, art directors, editors, videographers. You need to actually know how to deal with clients. So first thing first, give yourself a structure. Tell yourself, this is how I want to work and this is how I'm going to work when it comes to clients, because you know what you want. So if you know what you want, then you should be able to create a structure of how you want your business or your conversations to go with. Secondly, record all conversations. The moment a client calls you and says, hello, I would like you to do so and so for me, and this is that, begin to record that conversation in your head. Take note of everything they're asking you, take note of what they say they want, take note of the brief of everything that they need you to do. Make sure that you get it clear and written out that this is what the client wants. Thirdly, after you've gotten the conversation of what you want your customer to be, discuss all obligations. Don't be shy. A lot of us find it like, oh, it's my friend that contacted me. Oh, is this big man, is this big woman, or is this big brand that contacted me? Let's not discuss the money that we want to discuss. No, discuss all obligations. How much are you paying me? When are you paying me? When should I expect an advance? And when should I expect payment or my balance payment? Make sure you're clear from the beginning. Also, just as you're discussing your advance and your balance payments, you need to know your delivery method. How are you going to deliver what your customer wants you to deliver? How are you going to deliver what your client wants you to deliver? So like if you're a stylist, discuss, what am I bringing? Outfits, accessories. Am I going to deliver it to you? Are you going to pick up? How are you going to return it? Who is going to dry clean it? And who is going to pay for the dry cleaning? So you need to discuss all of this and record all conversations. Make sure you record all conversations. I've said it before. I think I'm saying it again so that you remember to record all conversations. By record all conversations, I don't mean that you should press record on your phone. Record it on your head. When you're done with the conversation or the email conversation, or when you're done with the phone conversation with your clients, send an email to say, dear so and so person, as per our conversation, you would like me to do so and so. So describe the work and you would like me to do it on this date and on that date. So you don't have anything to actually be arguing about and say, no, I called you on this date. I wanted you to deliver it on this other date. That's it. Number 6, draft an MOU. It can be so difficult in our industry to draft an MOU. An MOU is a memorandum of understanding, which means something that both of us can understand and meet someone to say, this is what you're bringing to the table, this is what I'm bringing to the table. Remember, you've recorded your conversation through an email, so you don't need to actually stress about that. But an MOU is very important because an MOU will give you a proper understanding of what you need to do or the kind of structure that you need to have as a creative professional. Don't take your work for granted. Don't take what all of us do for granted. You have to actually have a structure. Now guys, what are the details of an MOU? Let's just say we're not going to call it an MOU. What are the details of the conversation that you're recording to your client? First thing first, your conversation or your MOU has to have is the project overview. The start date of the project you and your client have agreed over the phone or your email. I said that before. Number 2, project fee. I like to talk about money because that is where usually the major problem usually comes from. So once you put that in an MOU, your project fee should include your rates and your payment plan. If you offer multiple services, calculate the unit value of the services you're offering. Hours, different rates per services, accurate value of your time, target delivery days, and individual assets. Number 3, your payment policy. I talked about your rates and your payment plan before. That's different from your payment policy. Your payment policy, you guys have agreed how much your rates are going to be. You've agreed that the plan is going to be that you'll be paid 60-40, you'll be paid 70-30, 50-50, or sometimes even 100% depending on the type of job that it is. So you need to know how, who, when, how, what, and when to expect your payments. Number 4, deliverables. Deliverables are very important. What are you going to give your clients? It's not about your money. Now we talked about your money. What are you going to give your clients? You have to be specific. Now, let's talk about you're making a video, you're producing content for a client. Who owns the content? You have to agree, or you have to come to terms on who owns the content and when you're going to give the client the content. So you have to discuss your deliverables. MOU deliverables are not just for you alone, they're for both of you. So it states first, the client is going to give this, and that. You would need to, that means you would need to know what you need to get your job done from your clients. Do you need their logo? Do you need their system? Do you need anything, their colors? Do you need their brand kit or whatever you need from them that you know that you would help you achieve what you need to get for your clients? Second, deliverables, what are you going to give your clients? How are you going to give them your clients? How are you going to deliver this to your clients? Let's say you're asked to create content and you're a content creator and you're asked to deliver create a video of how to make something with your client's product, right? How are you going to send this video to your clients? Are you going to send it through WeTransfer? Are you going to put it in a hard drive and give it to your client? Are you going to send it through an email, or is your client going to come and pick up the thing you're delivering or the content you're delivering? So these are very important conversations that needs to be in your MOU that your client needs to understand before you take their money and before they pay you. Number 5, project scope. Project scope is very important. A lot of photographers especially miss this part of conversation with their clients. What is this project scope? The project scope is the main aspect of the project. How is this project going to go? What are you going to do in the process of it? How many days is it going to be for? And how are you going to submit the edits to your client? So let's say as a photographer, you're supposed to shoot 3 looks for a celebrity or someone doing a birthday shoot, right? How are you going to deliver this to your clients? We've discussed that. We've not talked about revisions. We've not talked about tags. When it comes to the photo shoots, who is going to design the backdrop? Who is going to get the backdrop? Who is going to do this or who is going to do that? How many revisions are there going to be? When I send you the first edit as a client, when you send back your first revision, how many revisions do I take? Not the one that you don't discuss having any conversation or any revision conversation with your client, and the client sends you you send your client your first edit, she sends you back again, you send the second edit, they send you back again. The next thing you find yourself, you're doing like 5 revisions for one client and you're delaying on the project for almost a month on the same project. It's happened to me, guys. I don't want it to happen to you. That's why I'm telling you. It's happened to me severally, so I'm going to tell you how to avoid this. Make sure you get the project scope. Tell your client from the beginning, you are only allowed 3 edits. I can only give you 3 edits. I can give you 4 edits. I can give you 5 edits. If you're a stylist, same goes with styling. I can only have 1 fittings. It can't be more than 1 fittings. It would just be 2 fittings that was going to be, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. You're welcome. Bye. Be very specific. So tomorrow you guys are not fighting to say, oh, I don't like that outfit. 1 fitting, first fitting. I don't have second outfit. You bring the second outfit. 2 fittings. No. So far, so good. This has actually worked for me because this will encourage your clients to be very specific and upfront for what they want. So the next time they're coming to you, they're saying, Sharon, I want this, I want that. Even if that same client is referring you to another client, the client will say, you need to go through, come through with that person, or you have to go straight forward and tell her what you want. There's no back corner about it. So this will encourage your client to be very specific and upfront from the beginning about what they want. Number 6, copyright protection. As a creative, you need to showcase your work, you need to showcase your career, but not everybody's work that you can put in your portfolio. So you need to be clear with your clients and ensure that I have a right to put this in my portfolio. Make sure that they know that this content or this thing that we're producing or we're making or we're collaborating or we're partnering, I have a right to it as well. Which brings it to number 7, legal protection. Make sure that you're protected legally. Anything can happen. A lot of us have found ourselves calling out people online because we realized that we don't have any legal protection, which means whatever we're going to the public courts to go and get judgment from public court. And at the end of the day, next 2 days, your story is forgotten and everybody moves on. Get legal protection. So in case a client takes you for granted, you can actually serve the person a letter and the person can know that you are not somebody to be played with. So dear creatives, get copyright protection, get legal protection. Number 8, termination. Don't forget you're a freelancer. Nobody should take you for granted. You're not hired by anyone. You're free. You're allowed to do whatever you want to do, which is important why you have to have a structure and you have to protect yourself, which is why I'm giving you this video for free. You guys. Okay, let's not forget. Termination. Your client needs to understand, or there needs to be a clause in your MOU that says, things might not go as we planned for them to go. Things might not work out as we want them to work out to be. Things are not looking as I expect them to be or whatever. There should be a part of the clause that says you're allowed to pull out of the project at any time that you want. Unless your client doesn't agree with that, of course, some people would not like that. But remember, this is your structure that you're working on, and I would advise you to go for a structure that gives you the freedom as a freelancer and as a freelance creative to pull out of any project that you're not comfortable with. So make sure your MOU has that. Number 9, and finally, create a specific description of your work. A repository of your work, pretty much. Whether you're going to build an online portfolio through a website, or you're going to do social media, if your social media is going to now be your business page that you use to show your work, make sure that you have a body or a repository of your work, whether it's through a website, your IG, YouTube, or a well put together CV or portfolio. This is things that you can easily do with Canva. Canva is free, guys, and I've told you guys several, if you don't have Canva, get Canva. So just about anything that looks properly put together that you can share to your client or to your customers. So make sure that you have that put together, and devote time once in a month to edit it. You have to keep it updated, because I'm sure you're not jobless. You've done some jobs, also work in between, or try to devote time to editing it and upgrading what your portfolio or your brand kit is going to look like. All right, guys, those are the tips. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to give yourself a structure, streamline your services, define your growth, and celebrate your wins. Bad clients are still good clients, so I tell you. So every win or every bad is still a win. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends that we are back, and we are back for good. Till next time, keep rising, praying, grinding, and shining. See ya.